Good word, DKB here. So, in the midst of all the Aaron Rodgers excitement, his introductory news conference, the mini interview with Brandon Marshall with I Am Athlete, and then some side conversations or additional follow-up kind of interviews with him, there was a roster move that the New York Jets made with releasing or cutting running back Ty Johnson. Now, this was pretty interesting because we just re-signed him to a new one-year deal that was worth $1.23 million, and we only take a $250,000 cap hit for releasing him. But the interesting part was that he was hit with a non-football injury designation, and this is usually reserved for when a player suffers an injury or an illness outside of football. So another example of when this could have been utilized would have been Max Mitchell when he had his blood clot concerns last season. I don't know. We haven't gotten any more information about what it is. Maybe we potentially look at bringing him back down the line. But this does open up things a little bit further in terms of the 2023 NFL draft. We were already doing some research on some later round prospect guys. And there's two in potential that I'm very excited for. One of them we've been following up with a little bit more recently. Those two options could potentially be Chase Brown and Sean Tucker. Chase Brown I actually ended up picking up during our mock draft on the Jets Flight Squad podcast. But Ty Johnson, he was a integral piece of this offense, but he is somebody that I mentioned before, I believe is a pretty easily replaceable player. And I know they say that as a whole about the running back position, and Ty Johnson definitely had a core role, right? Robert Saleh pretty much confirmed him as being the third down running back with the versatility he offers and the ability they love that he brings on there, and that's proven, right? You're talking about a guy that went out there and was able to produce 20 catches or rushes. Can't remember which one it was off the top of my head, but 20 of those for first downs, and you're talking about a pretty reserved role for himself. He also was averaging about 5.3 yards per carry during the limited opportunities he had. But, some fumble concerns, not always the most consistent, sometimes can seem a little bit lost and doesn't necessarily play up to his athletic ability. So it would be prudent to go out there and get yourself a long-term third down running back. And the prospects of going out and getting somebody like a Chase Brown or going out and getting somebody like a Sean Tucker, who in their own right with a little bit of NFL seasoning could potentially be a number one running back in and of their own. It'll be great to be able to find an addition like that. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are. We'll keep this one pretty short, simple, and sweet. Are you going to miss Ty Johnson, and who do you love as a late round running back? My money is definitely still on one of these two guys. I also do like, I think his name's Zach Charbonnet. But there's plenty of guys to fall in love with through this draft. So looking forward to it, and I'll catch you guys again. Peace.